Hey everyone, how you doing today? I thought I'd show you an update on this CB carrier I've been working on. It is definitely coming along. I got a lot more to do on it yet, but I'll show you some interior areas that I got kind of worked out already as well. But yeah, kind of got the base coat of textures on the upper hull. The lower side is completely not painted yet, so I got a lot more texturing to do down there yet. Texturing does take a little bit. I was trying to come up with like its general look and layout and things like that. Also, I have a Merc MXA chilling out over here. This is a different version that I just put to the workshop this morning. This is the MXA actually V. It doesn't say that on it though. This is the vanilla version of it. Now I'm in Reforged Eden 2, so the stats aren't going to be quite right in RE2, but I had to do a number of changes to it to get it to be happy with vanilla, including I had to remove the turrets that, or the turrets too, but the launchers that it had on it. I figured for the vanilla version, you can put on whatever launchers you do want. I did balance the CPU out. It is a tier 3. It's using 2 improved cores right down in there. You have a location to add 2 tier 4 cores to it out in this chamber here. Unfortunately, I had to remove some key parts that were part of the build that I really wanted intact, such as a trauma station and a clone chamber, which kind of sucks for the whole POI aspects of what this was kind of built for in the first place. But had to do it, as they're illegal parts in vanilla. Also, let's see, I added some more blocks, filled in some of the gaps for some of the other upgrade parts, got rid of like all the shield booster part locations, had to swap out the advanced detector for a standard detector, and yeah, all kinds of things. The CPU is not going to be right now here looking at this in Reforged Eden 2, but the CPU in vanilla is checking out pretty good, and it also allows you to put in 8 launcher style weapons without upgrading the CPU. So it can remain tier 3 and have it actually, yeah, in RE2 here, it cut away the turrets that were here. I did leave the minigun turrets on it, stock, and then again, you can add 8 launchers to it, and you'll be balanced right at the 40,000 CPU. Now, if you wanted to add a warp drive to it, which it still has a location to do that, you can do that, but you would need to upgrade the CPU to do that. Well, if you have the warp drive and the guns on it at the same time. So other than that, that's out there. I just wanted to go over that. All right, so back to the carrier here. Let me show you what's going on the inside so far, and obviously a lot of unfinished areas. I was kind of working on this back section. It's been taking a while, that's for sure. So production was one of my first things I started working on, and I got that mostly wrapped up at this point in time, except for some LCD labeling. Like all these say they're cargo bay 1 at 320K. They lie. 4 of these are 640s and 2 of these are 320s in here in this room area itself. So for total production equipment, you got 6 advanced constructors, 6 small constructors. There's 3 above the door on either side. And you got 2 deconstructors and 2 universal constructors, plus a ATM and a fridge, because why not? And a bunch of boxes too. I think there's 8 boxes across the top here for some sorting and things like that. So that is what that area turned out to be. This area back over here on either side, the kind of mirror images, is additional storage. So it's got 2 more 640s and 2 more 320s. Now the 320s back over here are probably going to be, one's probably going to be used for ammo, and the other is going to be used for harvest. And then you have 2 more 640s. So that'll give you basically, for regular storage, you'd have 6 640s and 2 320s for standard storage. Plus, you got your 320 harvest and ammo be on top of that. And that is, I think, what this will have for its total storage. Unless someone complains, I could add more. There are definitely a lot of ways to add more storage to this build. So on the other side, we have hydroponics. So it's kind of a double deck farming section. This is the lower floor here. I think this is running, yeah, what is that? Let's see, 18, 27. I think 54 grow plots down here, and A bunch more up top here. Now, I haven't done this upstairs room yet. It does have quick access to the hangar, or you can take the main elevator over here, go right up to it as well from the lower floor. So either way. But yeah, I think it's just shy of 100 grow plots total at the end of the day. Actually, hold on. I might have to calculate that a little bit. So, yeah. That almost looks like it would come out to 99 grow plots. This is kind of an odd number. But I think that's where it's at because it's a 2 nutrient solution per grow plot. And if you divide that in half, yeah, you'd have 99. So I think that's what it has for total grow plots right now. So I also embedded in a couple plasma turbines in the back here on either side. I got to paint inside of there yet, I see. So that's where the 4 small plasma turbines will go. In the front sections of the ship is where I'm going to put the rest of the engineering. So your shield, your warp drive, and generators, and the rest of the plasma turbines. So I do plan on putting in the 4 large and the 4 medium. I may have to seal off like one whole side area over here and make it solid engineering to do that. So that is something that I got to do. And the other side might have like a side hangar spot. The whole, like, although it looks symmetrical, all these side features on the interior are all asymmetrical, at least down in the hangar section. So it's going to be different across either side of the hangar, mostly. I guess this area is kind of a clone of the other side, but other than that, it's pretty unique. Now, another section I do have to finish up in it is the bridge area, which there's not much going on here right now. I do believe this is going to house the CPU core room somewhere in here, and I'm debating if I can fit some medium-sized plasma turbines in here as well. I think I could. There's kind of a lot of room in here, and I just soon use it for real parts and things like that. I just don't know if that's going to be a reality yet or not on that. If not, I'll put them in the lower section. There will be a cutout in the floor here as well. So if you're out in space and you want to you can turn off gravity, which I haven't added the gravity generators yet, you'll be able to just jetpack like right through a hole in the floor right up to the bridge from the hangar floor. It's trying to avoid elevators. I'm actually kind of making it so if you're in a non-gravity zone, you should never actually have to go on an elevator. But if you are landed on a planet or something like that, you would have to use the elevators to get to these locations. The front area, I didn't really do anything from the last video yet. I still got to build out this mining bridge as well. And I'll probably be doing modifications to the drills. And, well, I'm going to have to anyway because this isn't right and sealed and things. So, yeah, it's going to need a little bit more work up here. I'm debating on trying to squash in 6 drills in here instead of the 4. But I don't think I can really go any higher than that. I guess it could technically do 8, maybe. But I don't know. Again, it's not like... It's like a side thing. Most players probably would have their own separate miner. But, you know, if you don't, you know, you can use the main ship as a miner too. So I figure that's just a nice option to have. Again, it won't come with the mining drills. So one last thing is the CPU. Whatever you see here now is irrelevant. I have not stripped anything out of the build yet. I don't have all the parts in place. So I will balance this thing out for CPU before I put it to the workshop. I believe it could easily fit in a Core 7 range, even if I keep it modestly equipped with like its drone defense turrets and most of its thrusters that it has now. So I'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, probably a Core 7 build is what I'm kind of aiming at. But I want to make sure that you can take it up above beyond Core 7 up to Core 9 plus, depending. I'm not even sure what other parts you would need on here. I don't think I'm going to try to put too much focus on adding a lot of additional shield parts. I might add some for the small ones. I think you can add 6 of those on a build, or maybe it was 4 or 8. I forget exactly, but it might be able to do those. But again, it's really not intended to do combat with. I just want to make sure it has a shield. Reasonably good drone defense this time with real turrets. It does have these alarm sentries over in the corners up by these turrets as well. So that's just something else that was kind of thrown in here. And I don't know. We'll see how it all comes out in the end, but it's definitely well on its way at this point in time. So that is all I've got for today. I just wanted to give you kind of an overview of this build and see what you think. And other than that, I will talk to you later.